Hi Pre-K4 students, this is Miss Margaret and we're ready to talk about the math prompt for May 4th through May the 8th. And our math prompt is to create a pattern. And we sent you in the envelope that Miss Micah sent you, there are some examples of different patterns. And we've learned to make a lot of patterns this year. But let me ask you something. If I ask you to make an A-B pattern, so that's two different letters, right? How many colors would you use? What colors would you use? You would use two different colors, right? So let's look at this pattern, and we're going to say it with the colors. Red, purple, red, purple, red. What goes right here? You're right, purple. So you have some of these papers in your packet from Miss Micah, or if you don't have these, you can make patterns with anything. You can use beads. You can use your shoes. Get different pairs of shoes and make an A-B pattern. Two different pairs of shoes would do it. What about if you have some lemons and limes or some apples and oranges? You could make an A-B pattern that way. Use Legos. Draw your own. Do all kinds of fun things. You don't have to use these papers, but these papers explain, like an A-B pattern, the core of it is what the pattern is. And then a pattern means that you repeat it. It's not a pattern unless you do it over and over and over and over again. So let's finish this one. Red, purple, red, purple, red, purple, red. Let's get my red and red. And what's the last one? Purple. Very good. All right, and like I said, you can draw them, you can make them with objects, but what you're doing is repeating. Red stands for A, purple stands for B. A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. So that's what an A-B pattern is. Let's just do this one for the fun of it. What's our core? What are the two colors that make up this pattern? Green and blue, those are the only colors you see, so you know that that's going to be an A-B pattern if they follow each other, if there's every other one. Green, blue is our pattern. And the reason I said that is because I'm going to show you in a minute an ABB pattern, and it just uses two colors, but you still make it differently than this. It's kind of tricky, but it's good for you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I know I need blue and green. So here's green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. What comes next? You're right, green. We are repeating the pattern. That's what makes it a pattern. And our clues for how many colors we use is if you have the core, you know what your two colors are. Now, if you were just going to make up one all by yourself, let's say pink, purple, you just gather two things, or apple, orange, or tennis shoe, flip-flop. Those are the things that you can do to make an A-B pattern. Okay, now remember I told you the little trick of ABB? This is interesting because the only colors you see are what? Yellow and blue. But, it's not yellow, blue, is it? Because this is an ABB. So yellow stands A for A. Blue is B, and then it's B again. So when you make this one, the core is three 3 different shapes. So it's got A, B, B. So let's look at that one. You've got A, B, B, or we'll go with colors. Yellow, blue, blue, yellow, blue, blue. And then they added an extra one to see if you know how to start the pattern over. And it would be yellow. You're right. And then what would be right here? Blue and blue. You're right. So that's what repeating it is called. Let's look down here. These are pretty colors, aren't they? We have green, purple, purple. So our pattern is A, B. If you were to do this with fruit, you would still just have an apple and a banana, but you would need to do apple, banana, banana. Okay, so this is A, B, B. The B's are the same color. Green, purple, purple, green, purple, purple. And then what starts the pattern over? Because you've got it repeated, then you do green. And then what would be right here? Purple, purple. Okay, I have one more to do. This is a fun one we do at school a lot, I know. And I'm going to let you tell me. Okay, right here I have green, sorry, Miss Margaret, blue, green, orange. Blue, and the reason I know that this is my pattern is because then it starts over again. Green, blue, green, orange, blue, green, orange. Right. So let's look at that. And our core is right here. This is our pattern. That's what the core is. And it's A, B, C, because each one of these colors is different. This would be like having an apple, a banana, and a pear. Apple, banana, pear. Or tennis shoe, flip-flop, boot. So those, you have 3 different things. All right, so over here, I've got my pattern, ABC, blue, green, orange, blue, green, orange, blue, green. What would I put out here if I wanted to repeat it completely? I would do another orange. So you can make your pattern repeat as many times as you want. Just for one more, let's look at this pattern. It is red, purple, yellow. Now we know that that's the pattern because it starts over again with red. So our core, our core is right there. Red, purple, yellow. A, B, C. Okay, so let's go red. What do I need? Purple. Red, purple, yellow, red, purple, yellow, red, purple, yellow. You're right. So those are 3 different ways to make patterns. You can make as many patterns as you want with as many colors and letters. Just experiment with it and see how many different ones you can make. I'd love to see them. Bye.